Well, hello there guys, it's me, Angie, and today's makeup tutorial is based on the concept of a dark fairy, but depending on the wig you choose, you could also be a dark mermaid. Either way, you're going to be some kind of evil creature. And this makeup is what I wore last Halloween as my costume for Queen Mab. She was the first fairy appearing in literature, actually in Shakespeare. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and let's get started. Let's get our skincare prep on. And I'm going to be applying this gel from Dr. Jart to my eyelids. I do like the gels for the eyelids. They're not too heavy, and makeup sits on top of them nicely. Next, it's time to apply a little bit of water cream. This is from Tatcha, and Tatcha is one of my absolute favorite skincare brands, but this product in particular I really love because it absorbs into my skin almost instantaneously. This face chart that you see on the screen is from thefacechart.com, and I highly recommend them, especially if you like to plan out looks like I have and like I do. For the base of this dark lady, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Flash palette, and I'm mixing these two blue colors, the Robin's Egg Blue and the Cobalt Blue, to create a customized shade on my face, which is kind of like a light teal. I find myself really drawn to this color. I don't know why. I use it in a lot of makeups, and even my bathroom is kind of that color. It just is very peaceful to me, so I gravitate towards that shade. I applied that cream using a flat foundation filbert style brush. This one is from NYX, and it's a brush that I don't use very often. Because I'm using a cream product, cream products can kind of stick around and leave residue in brushes, so make sure you use brushes you don't really mind possibly ruining. It is time to set that cream in place. I'm going to be using an eyeshadow, strangely enough, from Sugarpill, and it's called Mochi. It's just kind of a seafoam green-blue color, and it did slightly change the color of the makeup, but that's fine by me because the color works both for the fairy or the mermaid, and at this point we can't be picky. It's very hard to find that color of an eyeshadow, especially in the quality of a Sugarpill eyeshadow. Time to dig into some Inglot shadows, or just one Inglot shadow that is. And this is a matte dark teal. It is in the color M338, and I use it quite often because, again, I'm obsessed with teal. I'm just creating a halo eye by stamping the teal eyeshadow on the inner and outer corner of the eye, and then creating a little rainbow arc to connect the two sides. Then in the very center of the lid, I'm popping some more Mochi and blending it into the teal. I'm also going to be using that teal to contour my nose bridge. I believe that's what you call it. And I'm also going to define underneath the eye with that matte 338 color. Man, Inglot has some really amazing matte shades, and that has to be probably one of my most favorite and most used. Now we're going to grab this NYX shadow. I think it's called Asphyxiation, which is a very interesting word for an eyeshadow. But I'm using that to deepen my halo eye and also deepen the nose bridge contour. Second verse, same as the first. I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste that eye onto the blank eye, just to make things more symmetrical and beauteous. That little dance means it's time for the airbrush, and I'm going to be using EBA paints. This first color is called Vein Tone, and you guessed it, it's the color of veins. And I'm going to be using that darker teal tone to contour my face, carve out the cheekbones, do a little temple work, carve out the nose, anywhere that I want definition to my face, since I am basically a big, flat, pale, teal canvas. With the mint color from EBA, I'm going to highlight the different planes of my face that I want to pull forward, like the tops of my cheekbones, also a little bit in the middle of the forehead, down the center of the nose, underneath the cheekbones to make them pop, and a little on the chin. Any of this airbrushing that I am doing can be achieved with creams or powders, just keep that in mind. This color is called Prime Blue, also from EBA, and I am using it just to add a little more dimension to the makeup. Again, these makeups can look pretty flat, so adding some different colors in there can really spice up your life, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm just adding that to the contour areas around the bridge of my nose, underneath my cheekbones, along my jawline, into the temple. Really just anywhere that I thought needed some blue. Even brought it down my neck a little bit into the décolleté, just to add some visual interest so I don't look like a teal potato. This stencil is the EBA Individual Beauty Stencil in Sun, which is the number FA0088, in case you're wondering. I really like this stencil a lot. And what I'm doing is I'm laying it down onto my brow bone, lightly holding it in place and airbrushing the vein tone on top of the stencil. Once the first layer is done, I'm going to lay the stencil down again and apply more of the vein tone onto the stencil, this time making it darker and more opaque. It can be a little tricky to do stencils under the eye because it's kind of hard to see, so just do your best and know that you can take a little fine-tipped brush like I'm doing here and finish off any details that you might have missed. I went ahead and stenciled around the other eye. I made it asymmetrical on purpose. Fret not, my dearies. And any of the areas that I couldn't get to with the airbrush, I just filled in using the Inglot eyeshadow, the matte 338. So we didn't have any blank spaces hanging out around the eyeball because that looks weird and un-mermaid fairy-like. Here we have a little more stenciling going on around the face. I wanted to show that you can use stencils not only around the eye but also along the face. And I'm just layering these, just doing various opacities of the Seaweed Sun stencil. I feel like this method gives a lot of depth to the makeup and it just looks really cool. I do have a question for you guys out there in YouTube land. Since Halloween's coming up, what is your favorite Halloween song? I'm looking for new songs to add to a playlist, and I want to know what you guys like, what gets you in the mood for Halloween. With a bullet brush and the matte 338 eyeshadow, I'm just putting a little shadow, little dots down onto the skin. Then I'm going to be placing flat back pearls along those dots. Originally I thought this was going to leave a shadow enough that I wouldn't have to shade it again, but it didn't. So really it just gave me some placements of where to put the pearls, so it's not super important to do that, but yeah, I'm just applying various sizes in these white flat back pearls, and I'm applying them on top of eyelash glue, and I went kind of ham because I love these things. And around the pearls I'm going to shade with the eyeshadow again, you guessed it. Circle the pearl, circle the pearl, circle the pearl. Let's pop them eyelids like we pop bottles on Saturday nights. I'm just placing a little glitter glue from NYX down into the center of the lid, and on top I am patting Looming from Sugar Pill, which is a beautiful pigment. It reminds me of all things aquatic, like the metallic sheen on a mermaid's fin, or a fish's scale, you know, depending on if you live in reality. I'm going to also apply Looming to the inner corners of the lid, and I did mix that with a mixing medium to make it more intense. And of course I'm going to highlight my face pretty much everywhere with this pigment. I just really love it. I am pretty sure the lipstick that I'm applying or using to outline my lips is Sugar Pill's Euphoria. It's just a teal matte lipstick. This tutorial was filmed over a year ago, so I'm just really taking a wild guess on that. Then on top of that, I'm going to be using this Cosmic Metals Lip Cream in Electromagnetic from NYX. If I remember correctly, it took me like 2 or 3 layers to get the color that I was after. After curling my lashes, I applied a waterproof mascara because mermaids need waterproof things, and also lined my waterline with, it looks like, Urban Decay Zero pencil. Just really want that drama, that darkness around the eyes. So I'm going to be applying these wispy lashes, and yeah, there's nothing more than I could say other than we want dramatic spiky lashes, which is my aesthetic personally, and I'm not mad at that. Well guys, that's gonna wrap up this makeup tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Also follow me on Instagram for more Halloween goodness, because I will be posting a lot and there's gonna be a lot more tutorials coming your way. So get ready, it's Halloween season. It's our time to shine, family, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. You have 13 hours in which to solve the labyrinth before your baby brother becomes one of us forever.